But the meat of the animal, the flesh of the animal, was so slippery, it was so drenched in liquids and in blood, that if the priest would put the sacrifice on the altar, it would just slide away. So the priest was given 2 hooks, and with these 2 hooks, he would pierce the body of the animal, and then he would bound the animal to the altar so that it couldn't slip away anymore. Does that remind you of the fact that on a daily basis, we make promises to God, we make commitments to God? How many times haven't you said, and I have said, God, I won't do that again. I promise I'm not going to sin in that fashion again. I promise I'm not going to act that way again. I promise I'm not going to do that again. And within a day or two, we slip in our commitment, right? We slip away from God in our commitment. We swear and we vow that we won't do it again, but we slip. The reason why we slip is because the hooks of God have not penetrated our spiritual life. The only way that we can keep from slipping in our commitment, the only way that we can take thanksgiving and transform it into a lifestyle is if we are bound to the altar of God. If we are bound, if we are tied, if we are bound to God's altar, then we're going to be committed. Let me suggest to you this morning that the 2 hooks could represent devotion and discipline. Devotion will never substitute discipline, and discipline will never substitute devotion. But if you have a devotion in your life, if you are committed and dedicated to God, and if you have discipline in your life, those 2 things right there will keep you bound to the altar of God. Because we tend to slip too much. We tend to slip too much in our commitment with God. We tend to slip too much in our promises to God. We slide away from the things that we should be doing. And the reason why we slide away is because we haven't committed our lives as a living sacrifice for the glory of God.